Calling first case, agenda item 59, SM 2026502-974Z5309, Andrus Avenue. Deborah Arthur is presenting for Orange County. The respondent is present. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth in these matters?
I do.
Yes.
Thank
I do.
you.
Deborah Authors, Orange County Neighborhood Services. The county is requesting that the order from February 2nd be set aside and the respondent be given an opportunity to be heard in his regards to a challenge of a lien due to a miscommunications error.
All right. Your name, sir?
Fernando Sosa.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and set the order dated February 2nd, 2026 aside, or we'll vacate that order. And so we are here with regards to the imposition of the fine and resulting lien. And so just to refresh my recollection, this matter came before me on October 13th, 2025. I ordered a compliance date of December 12th, 2025, and there is no affidavit of compliance in the file yet. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, go ahead, sir. What would you like to say?
So I just to get that right. So you guys are vacating the order, or you guys are?
Right, there's no order, there's nothing that's been done. Basically, you're still out of compliance. So the ultimate goal is compliance. So when do you think you're going to be in compliance?
Okay, so then let me do my opening statements because I misunderstood what she said. She said that you guys want to vacate it or you guys don't want to vacate it.
So it's not a we guys, okay? It's the county saying,
Yeah.
withdraw that order that I entered on February 2nd, 2026, give you an opportunity to address the imposition of the fine and the resulting lien.
Okay.
That's it. But the goal is compliance.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are you working towards compliance?
So yeah, I got an engineer. I got everything, but I just wanted to make sure that so the lien is still in place or it's not in place.
So there's not a lien yet.
Okay.
But the problem is today there will be unless you're in compliance.
Okay.
Okay? Because what happens is you get notice that says, hey, there's a fine on your property, right? Because there is. You basically have missed your deadline, right? So the county has the right to go ahead and ask that we put a lien on the property, okay? There's nothing I can do, and this is for everyone who can kind of hear where you're, depending on where you are on your case. In your case, you're still out of compliance. So the order imposing a lien will start today because you're still out of compliance.
Okay.
That was my question to you. When are you going to be in compliance?
So what I'm to them here because I was given what is it called, the lien. They were going to put a lien on my house.
Right, you got a letter that said that was the intent.
And then I
right?
get,
And then there was going to be a hearing, and then there was some confusion on the hearing, and you never got a chance to talk to me about that.
Yeah, so pretty much I wanted to appeal it because I only
Nothing
got...
to appeal, because that's gone.
No, well, so pretty much I'm requesting that the February order, including the fines and the lien, will be vacated. On January 28, I was informed that the hearing for my lien and fines appeal will take place on March 2nd, essentially giving me only 2 business days to appear. As soon as I received the email, I asked to be rescheduled as I was out of the country at the time. And I asked for a continuance. I was told that it was going to get continued to March 2nd, or they were going to ask for continuance to March 2nd. And I recently relied on official communication that understood that the February 2nd was not going to take place.
Okay, I'm gonna interrupt you, because I know, that's all gone.
Okay.
So today would be like you got the letter that says the county intends to impose a lien because you have an outstanding fine because you're not in compliance. There's no lien today, but there may be a lien starting today. Nothing has happened. Everything that happened with you all and your miscommunication on hearing dates and nothing happened. That document is gone, I took out that order. There's no lien on your property based on that February 2nd situation. That was the misunderstanding and all the differences and all that stuff. But today, the property is still out of compliance, correct?
Okay, because I wanted to get so is this my appeal hearing? Because I didn't get an appeal hearing because of the miscommunication.
There's nothing to appeal.
Okay.
The only thing you're going to do is you want to challenge imposing a fine and a lien on your property. Okay.
Because that's what I was told was going to happen
Right.
today.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what is your challenge? Because I can't do anything about the fine that has accrued because you're still out of compliance.
All right, so I thought, I was told that this was to challenge the lien and the fine. So that was what I was ready for.
Right. But
So
there's no
if-
lien,
okay.
but there will be,
Okay.
perhaps starting today, because you're still not telling me when you think you're going to be in compliance.
All right, so pretty much I was ready for it, for that, like
You're
a month
ready for
ago.
a fight, but
No,
there's
no,
not
I
a
was
fight
ready
to
for a
happen.
month ago, but I was not told, I wasn't ready for that today, but I guess I could try my best.
You have to be,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
if you came in
Yeah.
here to say you wanted to have a hearing, this is your opportunity for a hearing.
Yeah, but I thought it was going to get scheduled later, so.
But what's the
okay.
difference? What's
Well,
the plan?
All right, so pretty much, all right, so as of last, okay, so the October hearing, I was told that I had additions in the back of my unit, of my
Okay,
house. Yeah.
so I have to stop you.
Yeah.
That's not what today is about. I cannot go back to October to talk about an order was made.
Yeah.
You had 60 days to bring it into compliance. That's December 12th, 2025. You missed that deadline.
Okay.
You're still working to go into compliance.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
While we're doing that, a fine is accruing. Okay? For
Okay.
every day you're out of
Yeah.
compliance. Now, I've asked you, when do you believe you're going to be in compliance? Because depending on your answer,
Yeah.
I will decide today whether or not I'm going to allow the county to move forward on filing a lien.
All right, so pretty much I had an engineer, I have a permit open, already got inspections started. We had a little problem with the foundation, but I think that should be solved today or tomorrow. And has to have, the electrical supposed to be happen last week, but it's gonna happen this week. So I asked for extension to a while ago because I was in compliance. It's not like I never tried to do compliance. I was in compliance. Well, I was working towards compliance.
Right.
And today, so pretty much, if I can get more time before the liens and stuff take over, I will probably be done. Maybe like in a few, like, I don't want to say anything because I have plumbing still, but I don't think it's going to be that much more time.
So,
So like
you have an answer.
maybe like 3 weeks.
Okay,
Because
30 days.
everything
You believe
goes.
you believe you're going to be in compliance in 30 days?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to ask the county to do is to hold this for 30 days. Okay? So that's May 20th. If the property is not in compliance by May 20th, then you can go forward and you can file the lien. Okay?
Okay.
If the property is in compliance, you reach out, as soon as you believe you're in compliance, you reach out to the inspector. Who's the inspector on the case? Do we know?
Wanda.
Inspector Space. So do you have Inspector Space's business card?
Yeah.
Okay, you reach out to her the minute you believe you're in compliance. She files that affidavit. She can explain to you the next step to try to handle the fine that has accrued. But if that is after May 20th, 2026, the county's going to file the paperwork to lien the property.
Okay.
You can still address it with the county. Once you're in compliance, they can try to work with you to try to get that fine situation and the lien handled.
And can I get a more specific order in record because I started the process to get this fixed like months ago, and I removed additions, and what left over was an original structure.
I have nothing to
Okay.
do with compliance. You have an order. You have an order dated October 13, 2025 that tells you what brings the property into compliance. That's done. You have to meet with the inspector. That's not what this hearing is for. okay? That's not what I can do, okay? Were you at the hearing, the original hearing?
Yeah, so that's the problem. Like, I pretty much, I did exactly like what I was told to do at the hearing. They told me, you can get it, the part that's left over grandfather. So I went to zoning and asked, how can I get this part grandfather, because it's an original structure. They went through paperwork. They decided that this was original structure. They told me, go talk to the inspector because you already took out the additions, and then just have them close this out. So I did what I was told here. Then when I told this to the inspector said, oh, this is an original structure, but at some point it was modified. And I'm like, so like, what do you want me to do? Take off the walls? And she said, no, you have to get everything permitted. But I'm like, that is not what I was told at the hearing. Pretty much, and then so that's what they told me back in December, because I tried to get it closed before the EV fines started happening. Ever since, the county has changed their position multiple times. Pretty much, they told me that the foundation was enlarged,
Okay.
that
Again,
the
I
roof
can't-
was added.
I hear those, I can't change those details, okay? I mean, the issue is the inspector is the only one that can close out this case. So you have to satisfy whatever the inspector is telling you to do. I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Because right now, the order says to get it permitted.
Okay.
You cannot get an original structure permitted.
I can't reopen the case, and so
It's not-
I can't.
Yeah.
I
It's not
can't-
even reopening.
No, it is. You're trying
because
to
it's
get.
it's that this came up after
Uh-huh.
the 30 days appeal time.
Well, again,
Like if
there-
it was brought
you're
up
not-
during the hearing, I would have done it.
No, no. If this had been addressed before we even got to hearing, you would have done it. The issue is, the cases just don't appear in front of me quickly. There's a lot of workup that leads to the hearing, right?
Yeah.
So once we have a hearing, everything is based on the testimony and evidence presented that day. Okay, so all these things that you said didn't come up before the hearing, that situation is something that I can't resolve. But once the hearing is held, then you're bound by the terms of that hearing, okay? I'm not here to reopen it. I'm telling you exactly what I would have told you that day of the hearing. The officer is the only person that can close out the case. You have to meet with the officer. You have to understand those issues. So today, you're in a situation where you're telling me you're going to come into compliance within 30 days. Come into compliance within 30 days, close out your case, and address the fine. That's it. That's all I can do today.
Because what I don't want to happen is that for the county to change
All right.
something again. That's,
Okay,
like,
that's-
if you guys can like just say.
Listen, I cannot, that's not what I can do. I'm limited on Chapter 162. The order's in place. You have to meet with the terms of the order that was put in place. So once you come into compliance, meet with the inspector, get the case closed, address the fine. If it's after the 20th, then you will also address the lien. All right, you have any questions, you can speak to the inspector supervisor and the inspector on what brings you into compliance. Good luck, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Next case.